Good evening, everybody. Welcome to the Money Grabs. There has been some questions that's flying around. I don't want to get involved in it, but people start calling me because they saw the details online and they wanted to know how far. Yes, I'm not an expert, but I'm privileged to have some information concerning the matter. So let me just dive into it. The cluster heads that brought in people for NGOs, they have been promised certain amount of money from the beginning, and also the subscribers are promised a huge sum of money as well. But along the line, we are all told that the amount the subscribers will be getting has been reduced to a certain number, a certain amount, certain figure. Then the amount for the cluster head has been taken out totally. That means every person will take the same amount. That means the disbursement will be uniform. Both the cluster head and the subscriber will be earning the same thing, which seems unfair. At least just put ourselves in that situation. All the time spent, the money spent, the support they have been given to the NGOs, because most of the time the NGOs has this cluster head to donate money for some things, which in turn the cluster head sometimes pass it to the subscribers, and sometimes there are some money that have been donated by the cluster head that they didn't even pass to the subscribers, that they handle it alone. So all of these things have to be settled. The information, they have to settle them. They have to make something back, because if you tell them to only get the same amount with the subscribers, that's going to be cheating on their part. So now let me dive into the information that I have. The NGOs have been instructed to, because let me just start from the NGOs will get access to certain commission from the cutback. I will explain cutback later. From the cutback, then the NGOs are advised that from the cutback they should settle the cluster head some percentage too, so as to cover up for what they have spent and their time and their involvement, material resources that they have been contributing to it. But some NGOs are now making it clear to the cluster heads that there is no money, everybody is getting the same thing. So now, if everybody is getting the same thing, it's going to favor the subscribers, but it will not favor the cluster head. But if we are not greedy as a subscriber, we need to know that this cluster head have to make something extra, and that is why I think they came up with this idea of cutbacks. That mean, cutback is if you get certain amount, you will like give them certain percentage, like to compensate them. It's like that's why I always refer to like thank you money. That, oh, take this percentage, thank you for putting me in the grants. So any subscriber that is not greedy should know that there will be cutback. But what we are now pleading is like the cutback should not be too much, enough to settle these things and enough not to affect the subscribers from using that money to do something tangible. Now, is the cutbacks legitimate or not? I can't really verify that, but from the beginning everybody seems to be told that there will be cutbacks, and already some subscribers know the amount or the percentage of their cutbacks. So now it's now left for the NGOs to settle the cluster heads from their percentage, from the cutback that they receive. They will settle other things, because if you check, the NGOs too paid a lot of money to get the slot to register their NGO with the grant handlers, so they have to make it back. Some invested a lot of millions, they have to get it back. If we are not greedy, yes, I'm supporting it that the NGOs will get certain thing back. The cluster head should get something back. Yes, if you are not greedy, you know I'm right. So they will get it. But now the NGOs don't want to pay the cluster head. They're complaining that they too have to settle some things upward. That means some money is going back upward. When you say upward, you know that above the NGOs, some people that are there will still get from the cutbacks, because they too invest a lot of money. That's the way these things have been going all this while. Money is coming down, some percentage is going back upward. I shouldn't be saying this up as in putting this online and everything, but most of you know it already, and that is the way they are operating this thing. So now some cluster head are now devising a means to get something back, since the NGOs don't want to give them cutback. And the NGOs are telling them that you brought these people, talk to them, liaise with them, you know them, get something from them. And that is why some cluster heads are now talking to the subscribers that, okay, from total amount, me too, I need like 10,000, I need 50,000 from subscribers. each subscriber that I brought into this platform, so that I can recover and make something extra for the amount that I spent on this process. So it is a normal thing, it is acceptable based on the formula, the way they operate this thing from the beginning. So what I will plead with the subscriber is, they told you earlier on that you will pay certain thing, agree to it, pay what you agree to. After all, it's grant, it's not like loan that you have to pay everything, and some people still want to get commission from it. Pay. And at the same time, I will appeal to the grant and to the NGOs, that they should not be greedy with the percentage that they will be collecting. At the same time, the cluster head should not be greedy with the percentage they will be collecting. And some NGOs have already squeezed their subscribers dry already. So such NGOs, I don't think they need to collect any cutbacks again, because it's like they have squeezed them already, they have collected all their cutbacks already. But some, like my NGO now, did not collect any money from us, only the cluster heads that are financing the traveling and the hotel, and the cluster heads are financing it, and such people have to get something back. They cannot give us 3 million, for example, and give them 3 million. What happened to all the investment that they put in this thing? So if we are not greedy, we know. So we just plead to these people, don't overcharge, don't over request, and don't threaten people because of it. State your matter now. That's why when they say put your house in order, it's not necessary that it must be your account details all the time. Some of these things are coded message. They are trying to tell you that bring in people that you know, that are decent and responsible, people that you know that when you talk to them about cutbacks, they will accept, and bring people that you know that once the money get to their hand, they will not be greedy, they will give you some cutbacks. So from the cutbacks, you get to settle your expenses. So that is just the situation from my own end, and that is to the best of my knowledge. Anybody can come and debunk it. I am operating through I'm operating through a system, and from that system, this is what was explained to us, and we as a reasonable people, we know that yes, they cannot waste their money on our behalf. They have to make money, because everything we are doing here is business. They invested money, they get it back. The NGO invested money, they will get it back. The grant handlers invested money, they will get it back. We, the subscribers, we invested little money, we invested our time, our data, our sleepless night. We have to get something. Everybody will get something. Let us just take greed out of it, and let's stop making noise about it. The only thing is, since the cutback is not uniform, it's not a general uniform thing. I don't know how they arrange on that. It's not a uniform. That means some NGOs will be greedy, they want to add more, and there's no way to do check and balances on these things. So everything boils down to individual NGO, individual CEO of NGOs. How greedy are they? Because that is what will reflect on the amount of cutbacks they will be getting from this thing. So that is it for now. I think I believe I've answered so many questions altogether with this. So let me know how you feel. Let me know what is going on with your NGO, with your cluster head, and if you are cluster head, how are you going to handle this situation? Let's put it in the comment section. And remember to subscribe to this channel. This is the Money Grabs. Subscribe to it so you can get information, you can get analysis based on information that we are getting per time. So click on the subscribe button so that you don't miss out on my next post. Thank you very much, and continue to enjoy your good evening.